His style is fluid, creative, and heavily reliant on timing, elasticity, and touch, which places significant stress on the lower body. When recurring issues like a left adductor tear, hip tendinitis, and psoas discomfort began to interrupt his rhythm, it became clear that maintaining physical freedom was no longer optional, it was essential. What has stood out in his evolution is the way he has leaned into stretching as a central part of his preparation and maintenance. This is not just about injury prevention in a general sense, it is about restoring and preserving the specific kind of movement quality his game depends on. Musetti does not play in straight lines. His points are full of rotation, last-second adjustments, and elastic reactions, especially on clay where sliding and recovery are constant. Without a body that can open, extend, and recoil efficiently, the impact on his movement has been immediate and visible. When his lower body is tight, his first step becomes delayed, and his ability to glide into shots disappears. But when his body is properly loosened and prepared, he moves with a kind of quiet efficiency. He reaches wide balls without panic, transitions from defense to offense more smoothly, and maintains balance even in awkward positions. This is particularly important for a player like him, who often relies on improvisation. His movement is not just about speed, it is about freedom. And that freedom is directly supported by how well his body can extend and rotate. One of the most important areas in this transformation has been the connection between his hips and lower back. The recurring issues he has faced in the adductor and psoas regions are deeply linked to how the pelvis and spine interact. When that area becomes restricted, everything above his rotation becomes limited, his stride shortens, and his ability to load power into his shots decreases. By consistently focusing on keeping this region loose and responsive, he has been able to unlock a smoother kinetic chain. This has had a profound effect on his ball striking. Musetti's strokes rely heavily on timing and fluid acceleration rather than brute force. For that to work, his body needs to move as one continuous system. If there is stiffness anywhere, especially in the lower body, the energy transfer breaks down. What you begin to see then are mistimed shots, a loss of depth, and a drop in spin quality. With improved flexibility and mobility, his strokes regain their natural flow. His one-handed backhand, in particular, benefits enormously. It requires full extension, torso rotation, and precise balance, all of which depend on a body that can move freely without restriction. Another subtle but crucial improvement is in how he handles long rallies. Matches at the highest level are often decided not by single moments of brilliance, but by the ability to sustain quality over time. For a player with a history of lower body issues, fatigue can quickly lead to tightness, and tightness leads to breakdown. By prioritizing flexibility, Musetti has given himself a better chance to maintain his level deep into matches. His body does not lock up as quickly, and he can continue to execute complex movements even after extended physical exchanges. Fans and trainers have noticed a specific habit of his, priming his lower back, especially before and during matches. This is not a random routine, it is a targeted effort to keep the central link of his movement chain active and responsive. The lower back plays a key role in both rotation and stabilization. If it becomes stiff, it forces other areas like the hips or hamstrings to compensate. By keeping that area engaged and fluid, he reduces unnecessary strain and maintains better overall coordination. This approach also contributes to his confidence on court. Injuries do not just affect the body, they affect decision. Making a player who does not fully trust their movement will hesitate, avoid certain shots, or play more conservatively. Musetti's commitment to maintaining his physical condition allows him to play with more freedom. He can chase difficult balls, attempt creative angles, and commit fully to his strokes without second-guessing his body. It is also worth noting how this influences his adaptability across different surfaces. While clay highlights his natural movement, hard courts demand quicker, more explosive adjustments. A well-prepared and flexible body allows him to transition more effectively between these demands. He can lower his center of gravity more easily, absorb impact better, and recover faster between shots. This versatility is essential for building consistency across the tour. Ultimately, what makes this aspect of his preparation so impactful is that it aligns perfectly with his identity as a player. Musetti is not trying to transform into a power hitter or a purely physical competitor. He is refining the physical foundation that allows his natural talent to shine. By ensuring his body remains fluid, balanced, and resilient, he is protecting the qualities that make him unique.